They laughed at you, talked behind your back, questioned your worth. And deep down, something inside you wanted to fight back, to prove yourself, to defend your name, to remind them who they're dealing with. That reaction? It's normal, it's human, but it's not stoic. The Stoic doesn't give power to insults. He doesn't feed disrespect with emotion. Because every time you react, you hand your peace to someone who didn't earn it. So the question is, how do you stay calm when everything in you wants to explode? That's what this is about. Because learning how to handle disrespect isn't weakness, it's control. And control is strength. Rule 1: don't respond immediately. When someone disrespects you, they expect a show, anger, rage, outburst. Give them silence instead. That silence, it's your shield. It creates space, and in that space, you hold all the power. Silence isn't passive, it's strategic. When you hold your tongue, you buy time, and time sharpens response. While others react emotionally, the Stoic thinks clearly. Rule 2: never explain yourself to people who've already decided to misunderstand you. Disrespect often comes from those who project their own insecurity. And when you try to justify your worth to someone determined to belittle you, you step into their arena and lose by default. The Stoic doesn't beg for understanding. He doesn't chase validation. He lets his life, his discipline, and his peace speak for him. And sometimes saying nothing is saying everything. Ask yourself, what does a lion do when the sheep bark? Nothing, because the lion knows his strength. He doesn't waste it, neither should you. Don't lower yourself to match disrespect. Rise above it so far, it can't even reach you. Rule 3: protect your energy by mastering your facial reactions. Stoics know that most disrespectful people are hunting for a response. They want to see your discomfort, your offense, your anger. They want control over your emotions because that's where they feel strong. So what do? You don't flinch. You don't frown. You don't shift. You hold a steady expression, a calm presence. Because once they realize they can't get under your skin, they lose their grip on you. Emotional control doesn't mean you don't feel. It means you've trained yourself not to be led by what you feel. The Stoic builds that strength by facing small moments of disrespect without falling apart. Each time you choose silence over reaction, stillness over chaos, you reinforce your control. You become unshakable not by avoiding the storm, but by standing still in the middle of it. Rule 4: focus on your mission, not the noise. The Stoic doesn't let petty words steer a purposeful life. When you give your time and energy to disrespect, you fall into distraction, and distraction is the enemy of growth. The truth is, you will be misunderstood, judged, mocked. It's part of walking a path most people don't understand. But that's not your problem. Your responsibility is to stay grounded in who you are and where you're going. Every insult is a test. Will you bend, or will you build? The man who reacts is controlled by others. The man who redirects is controlled by purpose. Think of Marcus Aurelius, an emperor surrounded by politics, betrayal, and criticism. And yet he wrote, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who did the injury." That's not just wisdom, it's strategy. Don't stoop to their level. Elevate silently. You want to know who really wins in the face of disrespect? The one who doesn't let it shape him. The Stoic knows that holding your composure isn't weakness, it's restraint, trained like a muscle. And most people never train it. They react to everything. They argue with everyone. And in doing so, they lose themselves, piece by piece. You don't need to prove anything to those beneath your mission. Let your actions speak. Let your consistency speak. Let your silence echo louder than their noise. That's not avoidance, it's dominance. Because when you stop defending your worth and start living it, everything changes. You stop walking into every fight. You stop taking every insult personally. You become untouchable, not because the world changes, but because you do. You outgrow the need to explain. And that's power most people will never understand. So next time someone disrespects you, don't react. Observe, hold your ground, walk with silence. Because a man who knows his value doesn't argue it, he lives it. The Stoic isn't concerned with what others say, he's concerned with how he responds. And that response, when mastered, becomes your shield, your armor, your peace. Every insult you ignore sharpens your discipline. Every reaction you withhold builds your inner strength. And every moment you choose stillness over chaos, you take back control of your mind. This world doesn't need more noise. It needs more men who move with clarity, who carry their power quietly. If you're ready to become that man, subscribe now. Not for motivation, but for reminders. Reminders to stay grounded, to lead yourself, and to never hand your peace to someone who didn't earn it. The real strength? It's not in how loud you respond, it's in how calm you remain.